Chief Noakes, to our officers, to the city, thank you so much for your courage to be here today on behalf of this beautiful family. This truly is one of the most difficult things I've had to do as your mayor of Fort Worth. I'm a very proud resident who absolutely supports and backs the blue in this department. You know, I've always been proud of our community, and specifically the Fort Worth Police Department. But I have never been more proud as I have watched Chief Noakes, your command staff, our officers, and our city as we rally together in our grief for Sergeant Billy Randolph. Today, I'm also especially thankful for the friendship and partnership I have shared with Chief Noakes as we lead our great city. Chief, thank you for carrying the load, and I assure you we're right beside you. Today, my role on behalf of this wonderful family is to speak to you on behalf of a grateful city. Fort Worth is once again heartbroken as we gather today to pay tribute to Sergeant Billy Randolph, laying to rest our 66th officer who has died in the line of duty. I stand before you today admittedly very vulnerable and with a renewed sense of purpose as your mayor, my why and why I ran in the first place, and an even deeper commitment to support our police officers in this city. I stand before you as someone who is fiercely dedicated to protecting our officers who serve as an example in this country of what true heroism actually is, and proof that it exists among our officers, among police officers across this country, especially, sorry, Chief Garcia from Dallas, the best police officers in the country, Fort Worth PD. So how does a city truly embody what it means to be a grateful city, and grateful, eternally grateful, for the life and career and heroism of Sergeant Randolph? Listening to his family and his friends and his community through tributes and stories, the vigil over the week, today, a few things are absolutely crystal clear. Billy's 30-year career with Fort Worth PD was a 3-decade commitment to making sure this place was safer and more prosperous. And think about what Fort Worth has accomplished in the last 30 years during his career. We've become the fastest growing city in the country with promise and too many celebrations to list today. We know that it is the blood, sweat, and tears and the ultimate sacrifice of Sergeant Randolph and our officers that have made this city successful. The foundation of our success has always been and will remain founded on our commitment to the strong public safety and clear community support for our first responders. To the Randolph family, my commitment to you as your mayor. Billy did not die in vain. This city is eternally grateful. And we know we can never replace your husband, your father, your brother, your son, your friend. But we have to stand beside you and assure that we protect his legacy and his life, because that is what Billy died for. We will remain a city proud to back the blue and committed to our officers, but we have to take that a step further. Because Sergeant Randolph stood for all that is good in our country. It's going to be difficult, but Fort Worth has to step up and try to live to the standard that Billy Randolph set of leadership, heroism, commitment, and honor. We must all be better to reach that higher calling. To my Fort Worth PD family, especially Billy's team in the South Division, you cannot do your job if we don't do ours as city leaders. And our community is committed to supporting you through this very difficult time and thanking you endlessly for dangerous jobs. This morning early, I was driving back home, and truly trying to search for the right words to deliver today. And while I am, like Chief Noakes, also a preacher's kid, my words actually came from Eddie Vedder and Pearl Jam. And after listening to some of the playlist earlier while waiting, I feel like Billy would have approved. There's a song that Eddie wrote called Just Breathe. And there's a verse that says, I wonder every day, as I look upon your face, everything you gave, and nothing you would take, everything you gave. That truly does seem to embody Sergeant Billy Wayne Randolph. There's always so much rhetoric around heroism and leadership, but Billy blew all that out of the water. He reminds us what true leadership really looks like. Serving without fanfare, without titles or accolades, but a deep commitment to do what is right, always, even when it's difficult. To this community, thank you for standing in the gap for our department. We are grieving. This is difficult. Billy will leave a huge hole because of his leadership, his love for his officers, and what he has accomplished in the last 30 years. But it is up to us to ensure that we remember this legacy and move forward together. As I move forward and turn the program over to our commander, Andre Smith, just remember, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you in the interest to others. Seems like Chief and I were both driven towards Philippians in preparing for today. Go forth and conquer. Stay safe and take care of each other. And remember all of our officers who have died in the line of duty. Sergeant John Jensen, Corporal Garrett Hull, Officer Dwayne Frito, Officer Hank Nava, and today, Sergeant Billy Wayne Randolph.